Alright, I'm going to be showing you how to repair a broken tailgate latch for a Avalanche. Pretty simple process. First you remove the outer shroud. Come back. It's pretty simple. You're going to remove these two hex keys, and then it just pops out in the back. You could use a little pry bar to pop these retainer clips out so they don't break. Real simple process on taking that off. Second thing you're going to remove, which I already did, is the actual tailgate hatch, or latch, excuse me. And you see this is the actual broken part on it. Once again, real simple. Alright, to remove this hatch, you're going to take out the 3 torque hex that are here. Make sure you use the right drive. It's a 3/8 of an inch. You don't want to strip these out. Also, the cables that are held on by these 2 little blue pieces, you're just going to pop these out with a screwdriver. Not to worry, because the new one has a replacement in there. To remove the broken latch, what I did was I cut this piece off here. It's plastic. I just used a Dremel tool and cut it off just to make it a little more accessible, because if you got big old Mongo hands like me, it's hard to reach in there. So I cut this piece off, removed the three hex bits from the other side, and that's it. So the old one is removed. Now I'm going to install the new part number 79602. You can get it at O'Reilly's or AutoZone. They're $69.99, or you can find one of those deals on Amazon or whichever on the internet. I've seen them for $29.99, $39.99. I went with O'Reilly's over AutoZone's because they give you a 1-year warranty on the product. So we're going to go ahead and install this new piece. Alright, when installing the new part, you're going to have to hook up these 2 rods down here that unlatch the tailgate. So I put some tape on them just in case they fell down, I'd be able to reach them. So that's going to be the hardest part about this thing, is connecting these 2 rods, especially if you have big hands like me. So can you pull off that tape? Alright, what I did was I loosely put on the first torque bit just to hold it in place, so I can get those rods where they need to be in these yellow retainers that are provided with the new part. So I'm going to go ahead and connect those rods. They just snap right in. Alright, I had a little problem, so what I had to do was that 1 hex bit, I tightened it completely just to make sure everything was lined up, and then I seated the rods into the retainer. And the next step I'm going to do is just close the retainers to hold the rods in place. But just remember, you're going to have to take that bolt back out, because it's going to need to have some Loctite on it so it doesn't shake loose. Alright, I had a little problem. I broke the retaining clip from the new part. So what I did was I just popped out the blue one from the old kit and just reconnected it. They're real easy to take on or take off and put back on, so no big deal. So I got the rods in place, and I got the clips locked down. Really want to make sure these clips are locked, because if they're not, they're gonna pop off after you get everything installed, and it's gonna suck. What I didn't show you was earlier, to take the old handle off, all you're gonna do is put a screwdriver behind the back here, and you just pop these. They pop right off. They're real simple, so not to worry. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, just test it, make sure it works. You see it's unlocking. Put the lock mechanism up, it doesn't open. Lock mechanism down, and it opens. So the repair is complete. Now we just got to put all the old parts back on. Alright, so I secured the new tailgate handle by locking down the torque bits, and I put some blue thread locker Loctite to hold them in place so they don't rattle off. I'm going to put the outside shroud back on. The only thing you got to worry about with this is just making sure the locking mechanism is in the right place. So we'll go ahead and put this back on. It's a real simple reverse process of taking it off. Line up the holes. Pop it in play. And all we're going to do is put those 2 bolts on the back. Alright, so I got those last 2 torque bits on there. I thought it was an Allen key, but it's not. It's actually a T25x4 torque bit. So they're all tight. They got Loctite applied to them. So everything's pretty much done. Now it opens and closes. No problems. Make sure the lock works. And the lock does work. When it's sideways, means it's locked. Unlocked. Easy repair. And while you're doing this, you might as well make sure all these are tight, because mine were loose. So easy repair, under $100. Dealership wants over 300. Make sure you put the Loctite on there. I use these pry bars to get the bottom of the outside shrouding off. Real simple. And make sure all that's in there good. And I'll be careful with this thing in the future. At least I got a 1-year warranty on it. Good luck.